All right, whenever you guys are ready.
And start it. Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Yeah, like that.
Okay, call the meeting, state meeting to order, 7 p.m. Roll call. Greg Robinson is here. Russ Rudolph here. Frank Robinson here. Brendan Rudolph is absent. No other public at this time, so no public comment. Approval of minutes.
Make a motion, we accept the minutes as printed.
Second that. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Pass 2-0.
Certification though.
Sure.
Nothing.
Go ahead, ask your question.
I was wrong. Go
Oh.
ahead. They're good. I just looked at the date wrong.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's gotta be yeah. It's a good catch, because I didn't look at it. I should, so.
The date off on it?
No, it's right.
Okay.
It was the 18th we had it, so. Okay, moving on. Clerk Treasurer's report.
I just now realized I did not print it off before the meeting, so I will have it at the next meeting.
Okay. Old business. Under old business, first thing on agenda is toilet. We have not heard back from. Who was it again, Frankie? It,
Wasn't long, it was
No.
beyond an N or H.
Hildeman,
Yeah,
Hildeman or Hildeman or something like that. I haven't heard back from them. So I guess I'm gonna try to get a hold of Longs and see if I can get them to come out. Because Hildebrat came out and or Hildeman or whatever the name is, came out, Hilliard. That's what it was, Hilliard.
Yep.
They came out and looked at it and everything. The question I got for you, Russ, the toilet back here.
Yeah.
Did you hook that all up, just not turn everything on? Like, is water run all the way to this end? Is the sewer all the way to this end?
The sewer's all the way. And the water, I think, is all the way.
Okay.
But don't hold me to it. I'll have to look.
Well, and that's the other thing. They didn't get underneath. Hillman didn't get underneath because there was still water in the basement or in the crawl space. So he didn't want to get in and get muddy and everything because he had work to still do.
Yeah.
I
If
understood that. So,
you don't get it, let me know.
but he still should give me some kind of quote.
Yeah.
So anyway, I'll get a hold of Longs and see if they can come out, if they'll look at it and they'll give us a quote and get started on it. So, because I'm having this, just so everybody knows, this toilet's going to be converted. It's a back flush right now.
Right.
We're going to put a floor flush in, and then I want them to go ahead at separate jobs. They get that done and put in working. Then I want them to install that toilet out here. So we have
The
both
rear
toilets.
toilet?
Yeah. No, that's a bottom flush toilet.
Okay.
That's what I got. I went and got a bottom flush toilet because I didn't realize it was a rear
Yeah,
flush.
both of them will
Yeah,
be bottom
Be the
flush.
same. Yeah, both of them will
Okay,
be
yeah.
bottom flush.
Okay.
So, and make sure the water's turned on.
Yeah.
Make sure it flushes. I'll make sure both of them work. So we have two working bathrooms in. So
Yeah, that'll work.
anyway, that's where we're at on the toilet. Rep dedication plaque. I'd make a motion or entertain a motion to table that. He still hasn't got back to me.
Yeah, and until
they
we get
do.
the information, table it.
Yeah, table it or what wording do you want on that, Frankie, so that it's taken off the?
Make it in a second.
I'll make the motion. Russ seconded it. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Okay, it's 2-0. But what wording it's not table it, is it?
We're tabling it until
Until they come up with information.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just so it doesn't show up on the stupid agenda again. Unless they get a hold of us.
Yeah, that's what tabling.
Okay, that's done then. Generator pad, we got notice from Scott that the switch was supposed to be here. What's it say? Did it say it was supposed to be here this week or it is?
It was supposed to be here last week.
And then he's gonna contact to make arrangements to put it in.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I still need to get a hold of Keystone to get the tank put out there. So I'll get all that done. So that's where we're at on the generator. Jackson Street property, it's ongoing. Frankie and I worked on it Tuesday, tore down part of the garage, took a bunch of trees out, and took the burn while we're talking about that. I burnt the burn pile the best I could. We need to start cutting up the wood shorter so it's more compact, because the big limbs stuff you got from the park, they were sticking out of the burn piles, so it didn't get burnt. And
Yep.
since
You pull 'em back in.
we've been cleaning that out there, that's a low area now, so it sits with water.
Yeah.
So I've been taking the tractor down there and pushing the water down the road, so it goes
Yep.
away. I did it again. I used my tractor tonight and pushed more of it out so that it could dry out a
I
little
see
bit better.
somebody-
That
brought
it's
some more stuff in.
yeah, it's Angel that lives in Linda King's house.
Yeah.
He brought some. He's bringing brush from, which is dry brush, and I'm glad because
Yeah,
I'll put
so-
that on the bottom and I'll put our green stuff on top. So, and I noticed he's got another load in the truck. So I pushed his dry stuff over onto the burn pile.
Yep.
So we can take our green stuff. I got to cut up our green stuff, shorten it, and then put it on top of the dry stuff. If he brings the other dry stuff down, hopefully he'll set it outside so that we can use it when we bring down another load. Cause we've got a load partially on the dump truck right now. So, which needs to be cut, of course. But, and I'll probably start cutting them before I put on the dump truck from now on, cause just to make it easier to handle. But anyway, that's the burn pile, Jackson Street property. It's an ongoing process. We got the dumpster probably a little over half full. So try to get that
Yeah.
finished this weekend and have them pick it up, and then we'll get organized a little bit better and figure out where we're at with bringing new dumpsters in.
Yep.
So, which I know everybody's busy, real busy, and the heat does not help at all.
Yeah, next week's
I'm-
gonna be worse.
Yeah, and I'm super busy. I had to go out to the landfill because I hadn't been out there in a long time because of the rain. And right now I'm cutting weeds, not grass, cutting weeds that's taller than I stand. It's probably about as tall as you, Russ. So I'll get that all cut. My little 3600 tractor with the finish more on it, I tried cutting where I've already cut, and which was not where I
Watch
cut
it up.
and it still bogs that little tractor down.
Yep.
It's just not a big enough tractor. It's an old tractor. It's probably a 70s, 80s tractor, 3600. And
It's not big enough.
it doesn't have the power to
Yep.
push that finish more. I mean, once it's cut and you want to go back over it, you can go right on over it. But it just does it. And
Yep.
it gets hot and starts to die. And I don't want to fight it. So I just get on the skidster. It's got air conditioning anyway. The 3600 is just open area. But the skidster's got air conditioned cab. So I get in the skidster, put on the brush more, and just raise it up a little bit and start cutting. So I'll do that again. But anyway, I've been out there doing that, and it's 32 acres, so it takes a while. So anyway, I've been busy. So anyway, we'll get Jackson Street, at least get that dumpster out there, so we got time to finish tearing it down. Okay. Anything else on Jackson?
No.
Okay. Park Electric, I say we table that right now, because that's the thing where we're getting prices. Steve was getting prices on boxes and stuff to redo the electric. We'll just table it
No.
until,
Yeah. How hard would it be just to wire in the security light?
we can do that. That's the hardest thing is going to be, which we probably could get one of the fire department's old ladders that they got, those big ones.
Yeah.
To go up and disconnect the drop that's there and just run Romex right down the pole, and then tie over to the
Underground?
boxes there.
Or just run it over?
Underground. No, just run to the ground. The box is right there within 2
Yeah.
foot. So
Oh, okay.
yeah, the power box is right there
Okay.
about 2 foot away.
Okay.
So just run down, dig a little trench over and bury it. And
Probably need to get about an 8-foot section of conduit or something.
I've got that. I got
Run it through it.
Yeah, I got conduit. Protect it so it doesn't get hit or cut.
Or somebody doesn't use a knife and
Yeah.
do something stupid.
Do something stupid like, is there electric in here? Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm. Yeah, no, we can do that. And that can be done real easy. That wasn't what this was about. This
I
part.
know, yeah. I
this-
noticed the other night though that it was dark.
Okay. Okay. Well, we'll get that. get that taken care of. In fact, I was just trying to think who, there was somebody the other day that I was talking to. I don't know. We'll work on that to get that done. Anything else on park? I don't think so.
No. Are the lights on this building, are they light, sensor? Neither one of those were on.
The kids might have turned the breaker off. It's over on the bottom of the pole. That's what used to happen all the time.
On the building itself.
Oh, this building?
This building.
No, that one there doesn't work. It's off. I can see it from here. The switch is down. So this one doesn't work on this building. That one down there, Frankie, did you turn your light off on that end?
Yeah.
Okay,
Okay,
that's why.
Yep.
Because his works, this one don't.
okay.
That should be on all the time.
At night.
So just turn the switch on, leave it. It's got a light sensor, so
Really?
yes. Yeah, it's off during the
Well,
day, but as soon as it
actually-
gets dark,
In that case, the light sensor might be out on. Because I think I remember coming across it, I'll check there. But
that's fine.
Yeah.
If it is, let me know and I'll just get two brand new ones because they have light sensors built into them. So if the sensors have gone bad, that one's already bad because it's the one that goes off and on, off and on, off.
and
Yeah.
He's LED.
Yes,
I
I'll just pick up two new ones.
I noticed the other night though, this whole parking lot in through here is just dark, real dark. I don't know if I like that or not.
No, they need to be lit up. We'll get that done.
Okay.
Okay, any other old business?
I guess that was new business, the lights.
Yeah, not really. I brought them up before.
Yeah.
So, new business. The only thing I got in the new business, well, yeah, I've got something and then we've got something here. We got a resolution we got to do. New business, Ernie Wick contacted me. If you look at his house now, the lot next to his house is overgrown. He is not cutting it because they sold it.
A lot next to this.
Yeah, between Jim Anderson and him, there's a lot there. And it was part of his house. And he was working with Steve
Yeah.
Redenbaugh's in-laws. Well,
Yeah.
it's the estate is what it is, trying to buy it. They wanted $18,000 for it. Some kid bought it from Georgetown.
One
And
lot.
they sold it, one lot, and they sold it with the understanding there's a septic there and a well there. And Ernie said, I hate to tell him this, but that septic comes onto my property and that
Mhm.
can't be. And I've already talked to Robert Bork at the health department and told him if he gets contacted by anybody about that property, it does not have a septic. It's not big enough for a septic.
No,
So they're going to have a problem.
it's worthless.
It is. They're going to have a problem. So he said, okay, thanks for the heads up. I also, because I'm sure his son didn't fill him in on Josephine's property behind the firehouse.
Mhm.
I said, that guy's been trying and trying to get something going in that. He just keeps cutting and paying the taxes. I don't, whatever. But I told him that can't be fired up either because it's a one lot thing. And the old septic for that place was on fire department property and I caved it in accidentally with the excavator when I was working over there.
Yep.
So both of those lots
Yeah.
needs to be either given or whatever to the fire department. And that one there, Ernie needs to and be part of his property.
Yeah.
So at any rate, I just want to make sure that the town board members knew about that Ernie had contacted me. I told him there's nothing the town can do. And make sure they don't try to put, which I did already, try to put
Yeah.
a building in there,
Right.
or a trailer or anything. So anyway, and then an update, new business, they're started on the houses down next to Stephen
Mhm.
Sue, the lots down there.
Yep.
So, and I've talked to Daryl Bell, because the guy that, his name's Matt Herndon, anyway, Matt called me and he's still, because of the drainage issue, he's wanting to know, this, that, and another thing. And I said, hey, listen, I said, your septic installer has to contact me and then I'll get our person, Daryl, to work together to get the drain down to the corner of Stephen Sue's so that it drain. I said that, we'll pay for it in the ditch area, but from the ditch area to the
Yeah.
house, that's
That's his.
Matt's problem. So anyway, Matt said, oh, okay. He said, well, I'm having trouble with my installer. He doesn't seem to want to return my calls. He says, I'm not sure who to get a hold of. I said, get a hold of Daryl Bell. He does installs. So
Yeah.
if he does that job,
He'll know.
he's already knowing what he's doing for us. So
Yep.
it'll save us a lot of headache and him too. So he said he'd contact Daryl. I called Daryl and gave him a heads up, what we were looking at, what we wanted to do. And Daryl said, sounds good. He'd let me know if he got contacted. So that's where it's at down there for the new
Either that or
houses.
Gary,
So,
one of the two.
so that's where on the new business there. Now, did you have any new business?
Not at this time.
Okay. The other new business is Frankie's trip up to his conference.
Which
We need it. Oh, you're gonna go through it?
I'll
Go
just
through
say,
it.
yeah, you want me to
You
do
go through it.
I'll go.
You go through it.
Right.
Start with that. Oh, that's what I gotta affect the motion.
Yeah, that's what okay, so let's, I'm actually in camera. So the hotel has already been paid for. I was able to cut down by a night. The total for that was $635.04. The conference registration itself was $650. There are a number of meals that are provided by the conference, but outside of that, this resolution would allow me a $75 a day max per diem for meals, 300 max for the whole trip. A fuel cap of $125. Plus whatever fuel I spend on the town's card is deducted from the mileage reimbursement I would receive. Then a mileage reimbursement at the federal business standard of 72.5 cents per mile, all to stay under 300 miles. Any parking or tolls up to $50, and other necessary travel expenses not to exceed $50 as well. After the conference, I will have 30 days to put this all together into a report, which will include the conference agenda, hotel receipt, registration receipt, fuel receipts, meal receipts, any other receipts necessary, as well as the series of worksheets that are meant to track everything there on the table. Yeah, any questions about the resolution or anything?
And the resolution has sent to Ingrid for her to review. So when we approve it through the motion, it'll be pending approval of our attorney.
Yep. 3 days long. Is that
Yep.
what it is? Yeah.
Yeah, luckily Sunday is just administrative stuff, so I didn't need to do that one. Although it does mean I get to get up at like 4 a.m. to drive up there on Monday. That'll be fun.
Where's this at?
Michigan City, Indiana.
Where's it at, Frankie?
Yeah, it's at the Blue Chip Casino Hotel and Spa.
Okay.
Why
The conference for.
the clerks and treasurers
Clerks
are
and
meeting
treasurers.
at a casino.
I'm
It's not
glad.
my choice. I did not.
I was surprised they didn't go down to French Lick. That's where everybody else goes.
Yeah,
all the
really.
commissioners.
I'm glad number 3 here is in here. Alcohol, guest, and entertainment.
Yeah, I cannot spend the money on alcohol
Yeah.
or guest dinner.
Otherwise, I really don't see anything.
The sheets you'll
I-
be filling out. So.
I'll make a motion. We accept that. I'm sure we're going to get our money's worth of that. So
I'll second the motion, and the motion does include with attorney approval. So
yes.
I'll second that motion, and this is what it will read. I move to adopt oh, you should have read that. You're the one who made the motion.
Yeah.
You read that.
I'll make a motion that we adopt resolution number 2026-7-9A, authorizing the treasurer to attend the 26th ILMCT annual conference and State Board of Accounts. According to the lodging and registration have already paid by the town, authorizing town card use and or reimbursement of meals not provided by the conference up to $75 per day, authorizing town pay fuel with fuel receipts deducted from the mileage reimbursement, authorized mileage of 72.5 cents per mile, actual mile, less town paid fuel receipts, authorizing parking, toll, and necessary incidental travel expenses within the cap stated in the resolution, and requiring itemized receipt and a completed travel expense report after the conference. And this is depending on the attorney's approval. Make sure everything is legal and above board.
I'll second that motion. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries. Okay, takes care of that one now. I think it's funny, Frankie, you and I were talking about the mileage costs and everything.
Yeah.
I got paid 41 cents a mile. That's what I used to get paid. And that was, at that time, I told you, I think the state was like at 50 cents, but the county only reimbursed 41 cents. And per diem was $19 a day.
Yeah.
And Fountain County went up to $28 a day just before I left. And I don't know what they're at now. I see those there. You say those are federal regs?
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
they've
been, every year, they've been raising the federal a pretty substantial amount.
yeah.
And it's.
I just think it's really fascinating.
The price of gas.
Yeah, I know. That's the thing. That's the thing. Okay, any other new business?
Not on my part.
You got anything to add, Frank?
Nope. That's all for me.
Okay, I don't either.
I'll make a motion, we adjourn the meeting.
I'll second that motion. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion's done.